Here for the Christmas post. What's going on, people? Just give a couple little updates here. What's going on, and how I'm dealing with this holiday. Holiday that you're supposed to be with your family, with your kids, with your children, and I'm not afforded that right now. So because of people lying and using a system that is corrupt and extorts people for ransom to take their kids away and create that friction, a friction that mothers that like to use when they don't want the other parent, mostly the father, to be a part of the child's life. They'll go to court and pay $40 to start a whole lawsuit or application against the father, claiming that he abandoned the child when he never abandoned the child. But the courts don't care about that. They just go through and they try to get you in the system, get you wrapped up in all these therapists and counselors and all this stuff, and drug tests and alcoholic tests, all that other stupid shit that these women are very well aware of, especially women that work in the social work industry and call themselves rap leaders and all this other stuff, and they go around gallivanting around the area, as if they are like super mom or whatever, running around town with, super simp parents, such as this guy named Emilio or Emily, whatever you want to call him. He's a simp. He doesn't even realize it. Doesn't even know it, but he talks like a feminine chick. He's definitely got sugar in the tank. So many freaking things I could get into here, but yeah. Shout out to the people on this Christmas. Shout out to the clerks that are also involved in, get paid to, be down for the cause, to take, parents away from their kids. This is for the Michelle Leons, the Kelly Koskers, all the other clerks that work over there in Ocean County. They get paid to perform these unlawful and illegal acts where there's no due process, no anything. And, people like Jenny Lee, Brantley can utilize and take advantage of to, act like they're, a super mom, whatever. Now, I can't be an absent parent when the child was taken from me. So anyone calling me absent or deadbeat, all these other terms that these Title 4D people like to use to try to create a sympathy, it's all BS. I mean, they take your offspring from you, and then they turn around and then call you an absent father, all this other shit, which is crazy. It's diabolical. And then they go to church same day, like this, virtue, like the righteous, all this virtue signal, that they are just like upstanding citizens and all that stuff. Another thing I want to bring up too, Jenny Lee brought up something with my mom that happened 30 years ago with mortgage, whatever. 30 years ago. So basically what I want to say is, like, she's projecting, basically, because she's the one that's actually performing the unlawful and illegal acts of taking my child away from me in a way that is so messed up. This simp guy, Emily, saying that I haven't been around my child for 12 years. Well, I wonder where he got that information from. He never really properly vetted the situation with my daughter, Kenzie. He just basically took Jenny Lee's word for it, or whatever people that's around her word for it. Didn't really do any real vetting, any real research. He just took their word for it and basically acted as a simp. That's another version, that's another example of what a simp is. You take, one person's story of what may or may not have happened, which didn't happen. I can imagine what this fucking chick is saying, to people. But none of that happened. There's no cases, no nothing. She tried to get me charged with some bullshit, but I have a lawsuit with the Jackson police too as well. But that's a whole other story. But she wants to, try to put people's legal things out there. I'm not even going to do anything legal with you. I'm just going to tell you guys the real deal here. Jenny Lee grew up around guys, grew up around men that were soft, feminine, and basically cucks or incels. I mean, her brother is an incel until he met the one chick. Her father is a cuck. Would watch her mother, Tina, mess with, different men and women in their bedroom while he was outside the bedroom, playing around with other, people's kids and shit like that. The dude's a weirdo, and he's a cuck, and there's proof of that, evidence of that. I mean, she would mess with, different women from the different social workplaces that they used to work at around Ocean County. A chick named Claudice, a couple other people, and then her dad would wind up coming up to that same social workplace and cause a ruckus and shit. So I mean, there's stories for days with this type of shit. So these are the type of men that are around her, and these are the type of men that she vets, that she runs the go and marry, which is great. Two liars together that talk feminine, it should be together. You know what I mean? But when you involve my daughter and all this stuff and telling her God knows what, and not letting her identify and be prideful of the fact that she is a black American. I mean, you got two people in there, especially the simp step parent, who identifies as white for sure. He can't even answer a question. He comes from a family of people that came over here with dirty feet, and now he's claiming white. You just tell just how he talks. This dude's a fucking loser. But like I said, I can do anything I can for my daughter. If my daughter ever needs for anything, I can do whatever I need to do. I'm not doing anything through any kind of government sanction through some fraud shit. All right, so it's not a matter of I can't get or obtain whatever I gotta get for my daughter. I'm not going along with the fraud, with the widespread fraud that you and your dirtbag wife are utilizing and taking advantage of to keep parents away from their kids, especially during the holidays. It's been over 3,600 days that I've been away from my daughter since she's been taken from me, and I've been fighting ever since. I'm dealing with simps, I'm dealing with cucks, and then they're trying to call me a deadbeat when she was taken from me, and I can do whatever I need to do for my daughter once given the opportunity. Another thing is too, she would take her out of school, claim she's being homeschooled. She was taking her in and out of schools, leaving notes saying that I don't have access, all that stuff. Non-court order notes that she was leaving with these school administrators saying that I'm not a part of my daughter's life, which I have evidence of. I mean, she's put in a lot of work to try to keep me away from Kenzie, and the shit's bullshit. And she's claimed that Kenzie's homeschooled now. I need to see the curriculum of what is being taught over there, because if you have these type of people around her, especially this freaking simp guy and this diabolical, demonic liar, Jenny Lee, who goes to the court to try to achieve a certain outcome of getting making a parent or having a child withdraw from a parent. You guys are on bad foundation. Super bad foundation, Brody. I know it's the holidays, guys. Stay strong. I know you guys see my videos. A couple of guys that follow me and see how I am. I just want to let you guys know that I'm still here, still rocking. Stay strong. Keep going. Keep fighting. I have a whole other case going on with something now where I think I could get my case resolved in an easier way than going through the state appeals, which they make you go through so many hoops and fucking things just to prove something is fucking fraud. This shit is fucking crazy, so crazy. But I have a whole other thing going on now where where Brian White and the courts went over over the line, and I'll be able to get all this stuff addressed inside an actual criminal court now, where I'll be able to bring up the jurisdiction of the original state administrative court order. So, like I said, guys, stay strong, keep going. I'm here for you. Reach out. If you got my number, want my email, I got you. I'm here. Keep going.